Of course, there are all sorts of advertising opportunities throughout a medical congress space for pharma marketeers to advertise their products and services. The space comes at a premium, so it's essential that you use your chance to interrupt and inspire your target audience with something that they want to engage with. Your goal as a marketeer should be to produce lead generation for new prospects and re-engagement opportunities for existing customers. The ad should lead to an engagement of some sort, ideally at the congress itself, via your promotional or your educational activities, for example, your exhibition booth. I did actually do a LinkedIn post review of exhibition activity, which was really, really popular. So if you're interested in that side of things, there is a link in the YouTube description of this video to that post, so check it out. So last week I was at the European Society of Medical Oncology conference, ESMO. It's the biggest European conference for pharma with medicines in the oncology space, and a huge chance for marketing, sales, and medical teams to reach oncologists across Europe with their content. There was some great marketing and advertising produced by pharma and their agencies at the Congress. It was really cool to engage with it. But there were also some fundamentals missed. I can't actually share any examples of the branded work in a public space, as you know, due to regulations. But if anyone is interested in checking out what was produced, I did take loads of photos. And I have loads of great examples of work, as well as some examples of things that were missed a little bit. So I'd be happy to catch up privately. Do send me a DM if you're interested in looking at that stuff. However, this won't stop me from sharing my learnings from the Congress in case it helps pharma marketeers and their agencies meet their objectives when they develop their Congress or exhibition strategy. So let's jump into it with the insights. Number one, please ensure your message addresses healthcare professional needs. Perhaps it's kind of like stating the obvious, but I do feel that some ads don't speak directly to their audience needs or goals. So for example, there were many ads at ESMO that basically present a patient persona or an unmet need as their overall message. You might have like a picture of a patient and the vision of the life that they want to live, traveling, family, ideal job, etc. I do really love the focus on patient centricity, and there was loads of it at ESMO, and it totally filled my vision, and that was great compared to what you might have seen years and years ago. But if you do want to stand out, I would highly recommend avoiding focusing on entirely on this kind of concept and message in your ad. The most impactful ads I did see provide an emotive connection to the healthcare professional by understanding their responsibility to the patient and the action that they need to take. I do believe there really has to be a connection to the healthcare professional's role and the potential solution offered by the product, not just an abstract presentation of the patient unmet need. I find that these kind of patient persona ads could often be swapped out for basically any disease area or any product. So have a look through your portfolio or your competitor ads. I'm sure you'll find some of these because I see them all the time. And then just try changing the therapy area in the product to see if it still kind of works, which often it does. And that doesn't exactly inspire confidence in the approach. One great example I did see, though, that was very patient-centric, and it really stood out for me. It was an image of a doctor and a patient next to each other, like partners, and the copy, which was super simple, next to the patient articulated the patient response to a prior line of therapy, and then next to the oncologist, how that oncologist should respond with the next line of therapy. It was really patient-centric, but the focus was on the role of the doctor in treating that patient. The imagery was warm and friendly. The presentation of it, like the colors and the fonts and the style, was incredibly striking and bold and very high quality. The copy was short and to the point. I just thought it was a really smart ad. And in addition, the ad then went on to highlight the practical quality of life benefit of this treatment that they were advertising due to its kind of competitive dosing and administration protocol. So i.e. it was then sort of standing out as a choice for specific patient groups who have particular goals or lifestyle needs. So all in all, on a poster style ad, we had this presentation of a clinical scenario, the indication, an emphasis on the patient clinician partnership through the imagery, focusing on the clinician's role, i.e. the action that they should take with a certain patient presentation, and then a clear description of the product's practical or dosing value, which was essentially the differentiator. And then finally, there was also a call to action about what more you can learn if you visit the exhibition booth with the exhibition booth number. So I thought it was a really nice ad, and hopefully I've described it really well there and you can take something from it. Now, talking of call to actions, my second insight and tip is please always include a call to action. Okay, yep, that is advertising basics, you're probably telling me, but the amount of product ads at ESMO that had zero call to action was mind-blowing. You'd have a kind of drug or product or brand name as the focal point of the ad, then an abstract brand message, which would be kind of your your strap line. It might be something like Bridge the Impossible or some kind of similar theme. And then a small note on the therapy area, because we're talking about oncology here. There's lots of different treatment areas within oncology. There'd be a small note on that, on the therapy area that the product is indicated in. And even sometimes not that, but just an abstract piece of imagery, say of a pair of lungs that was shaped into a mountain. And these ads feel like really creative, and they can be really visually striking. It kind of caught my attention, but I don't think they really mean anything to clinicians who, let's be honest, they don't even use brand names in Europe, probably in their day-to-day conversations. So, I suppose you might say this is just simply an awareness ad, but personally, I really just don't think that's good enough. I think you have to have a call to action in order for your audience to engage with the product or brand following that interruption that you cause with your advertising. I just think, why bother to spend money on a powerful visual concept and the money you have to spend on the placement within the Congress when there is no further step in the journey? Where should they go? What should they do? Why should I use this? I just think there needs to be more than that kind of abstract brand style. And then talking of next steps, my third tip here and insight is please capture lead data where you can. I actually couldn't find a single example of any company using the advertising as an opportunity to learn more about individual customers. I'm not saying there weren't any, but I couldn't find it. Even at the basic level of being able to identify which country or the email address of the doctor, so that the relevant regional team can engage. I just couldn't find any kind of lead generation opportunities from the ads. Personally, I think this is a really important thing to do, as it allows, follow-up with tailored and relevant content for that particular lead or customer. And as I said in the introduction, it allows you to fulfill your business objective, which is to generate new prospect leads or create re-engagement opportunities to maximize value from your existing customers. And if you don't have a next step, you don't create lead generation, capture lead data, then you're essentially not fulfilling that objective. I did see some really nice use of QR codes on the physical ad space at this year's conference. In particular, there was this really nice ad promoting the company's commitment to providing patients with the right support to live with the disease and on the therapy. And the ad contained a QR code where the clinician could go ahead and download patient resources to share with their patients. And as many of us know, that this is something that healthcare professionals really love to get from pharma companies, is patient resources. And it's in fact one of the primary reasons why they engage with pharma on brand sites. This ad did that, and then it even demonstrated smart use of Linktree, which many of you will have seen when you connect with Instagram and things like that, and it created really easy navigation on mobile. However, from Linktree you could just download the materials without submitting any information, and I think this is a massive missed opportunity to follow up with the leads that you're generating from the ad. All that hard work, creating something appealing that worked really well and smoothly. The UX was excellent. It was really easy to engage with, at the conference on my phone and get those materials. But there was no continued journey of engagement for me or a customer who would engage with or prospect who would engage with the advert. So there you go. There's my 3 learnings from my experience at ESMO. It is my first Congress in 3 years and the first time I've seen physical ads from pharma in their real world setting for quite a long time. So I really enjoyed engaging with the ads and I learned a ton from the experience. I hope that you found my insights useful and maybe you learned something from them. If any of it resonates or doesn't, then or you don't agree with what I'm saying, please do comment. I really want to generate discussion so that we can grow and learn together. And if you did like the video, please help me out by liking the video, sharing it with others, subscribing on YouTube or following me on LinkedIn. I promise if you do, I will create more useful content for you to enjoy. And also if you have feedback on how to make this content better, or you've watched some of my other videos or engaged with my posts, then please do share and let me know, and I will try to implement that feedback. And then finally, I just want to say that I am proud to be a director of Brandcast Health. We are a customer-centric healthcare marketing and comms agency. We're independent, and we're really looking to revolutionize strategy for marketeers and other communicators in pharma. So if you do like the things I say, you will absolutely love working with us. So please do visit our website and get in touch to learn more about Brandcast Health. And that's on brandcasthealth.com. So thank you all for the support as always. See you next time. Have a great day.